Now, to the point, what is a creditor? Creditor are those financial institution of individual who extend credit to a business or other individual. They carry this out by the providing financial which they the expected will be paid back at a set time in the future. There is another type of the creditor as well. This is a company which delivers service or the suppliers to the person or other's business. It does not insist on immediate payments since the customers actually does on the company money for the goods or service provides in the advance of payments. The company becomes there the creditor de facto. Within the universe of a creditor, there are real and the personal categories of them. Finance company and the banks that represent real creditor situations. This is the because they possesses official and legally binding the contract which is the sign with is the borrower. In this is the action they bind assist of the borrower as the collateral against the loans. In many cases the typical the collateral would be the underlying the assets for which the borrower is obtaining the credit in the first place. This is the often a car, a house, or some other piece of real estate. A personal creditor is a family, friends choose to loan out money to their loved one or friends. Real creditor do not do not loan out of money out of the goodness of their hearts interested. They intended to earn profits by charging the borrower's interest for these loans. Looking at and the examples helps to clarify the concept. A the creditor might loan out $10,000 to a bro as a 6% rate of the interest. The lending institution will realize earning in this is a form of loans interest. For this is the accommodation, the creditor is talking on the sum amounts of the risk that is the pro business of the individual make the potentially default on the loans. This is the why the majority of those extending crediting will price the interest rate which they charge the borrower based on the business of the person prior credit history and is the credit worthiness. It the becomes the important to borrowers of especially larger large amount of money to have the high credit quality so that they are able to obtain a more advantageous interest rate and save money on the interest payments. The rates of the interest of the mortgages depend heavily on the host of the different variables. Some of these are the nature of lender, the credit history of the borrower, and the amount of the upfront down payment. Still, it is usually the credit worthiness that the overwhelmingly determines the final interest rate which is the becomes applied to a loan such as a mortgage. This is the because those the borrowers who bought fantastic credit historics and the scores comes across as low risk for the creditor in question. It is the why they enjoy the lowest of the interest rates as the lower creditor score the carrying the borrowers provides to be the considered the risk is for the creditors. They manage there's risk by the requiring a greater rate of interest in the compensation. There are the cases where the creditor will not obtain the repayments. In such cases, they do have several option banks in the official. A real creditor issuing entities are allowed to responses the underlying collateral. This is would means they have the ability to seize either the car or home which secure secure the loans where the uncurate steps are concerns. It is the more difficult to collect. They might sue the borrow for the unpaid steps. In these cases, the courts could choose to issue orders attempting to the force the borrowers to pay them back. They might do this is the seizing assessed in there's banks accounts or the by the garnishing. There's the baggage within there's the employers. Sometimes the borrowers will choose to file for bankruptcy. In these the cases, the court will be the ons of the alert and the creditor to the situation. There are is the cases where is any the non necessary assist can be the liquidated so that debts can be paid back. The order of priority will make use creates the creditor last in the receiving line. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel in international knowledge. Thank you.